She always thought she would be the one to find him, but she didn't find him. Not really. He had found her, on Ayacath of all places. She hadn't seen him in years, but when he turned around to face them, she nearly lost her breath and her heart beat hard against her chest. Suddenly nothing else mattered. Everyone else in the room had disappeared, and all she could see before her was Quinn.
You're looking more potent than ever, my lord.
His words reverberated through her body as he walked ever closer to her. His voice was a comfort she had been missing for far too long. She could barely believe it was really him and asked him to his face if it was really him.
Quinn, is that you?
In the flesh.
He had responded. A childlike excitement coursed through her, and she took a step closer to him. She was barely containing herself.
I thought I'd never see you again.
The enthusiasm in her voice was undeniable. Everyone in the room would have known what their reunion meant to her, especially Lana, who had seen the Empress's reaction from the message alone that Quinn had sent her years prior.
The feeling is mutual, my lord.
For the first time since she had been awakened from her carbonite tomb, it was as if life had been breathed into her. She had fought tooth and nail for the preservation of the galaxy and the safety of those in it, but for the first time in forever she was actually given a reason to fight.
But...
There was always a but involved in a reunion, and it was like a shot to the heart.
perhaps we can save the displays of affection for a more private setting.
Every word he spoke drove a wedge between them that forced them further and further apart due to his stickler nature for formal regulations. They were both interrupted, however.
After the war, preferably. I'm on a time-sensitive mission. Supreme Commander Malcolm wants a word with you. In private.
Millfa had never had the urge to kill anyone. In fact, she was driven by opposite desires and was more prone to mistakes by leaving people alive to atone for what they had done, such as Arkin. In that moment, however, Millfa wanted nothing more than to kill the Republic operative, Alara Dawn, for interrupting a reunion that was too long coming. Millfa was fighting every instinct inside her that wanted to leap at her husband and hold him, never letting him go again. Now wasn't the time. She knew that. She was standing in front of very important authority figures. She had to appear to be that Sith and Empress that everyone expected her to be. She had to put up that facade before Quinn again. If he even remembered the real her. It was then that her heart was betrayed by fear. What if Malavai had changed his feeling towards her? Now knowing that he was alive and well, albeit a little older, why didn't he come to find her? Did he know she was the famed outlander everyone spoke of? If he didn't come to her after having found out about her, because there was no doubt news would spread, did he even still care? Millfa's heart twisted itself further into knots after she realized Quinn was with Athena, which would mean that he was on Roman Cast with her when she had visited. It was like a blow to the stomach when she realized the news of her death had spread throughout the galaxy in such a short amount of time. There was no way he could have hid himself under a rock and completely missed that little mishap. Did he care that she was announced being dead? He had to know that she, his wife, was coming to Dromencast and then was proclaimed dead. She was hurting inside and she could feel her head spin. Her Quinn had changed, and he had lost his feelings for her. Was this why he had decided to keep their relationship out of the public eye? Yes, she knew he was very strict when it came to their relationship, but now she was forced to question his motives. Even his past betrayal was playing a part in her pain. Their reunion, that she would have killed to obtain, had now turned into her worst nightmare, and she could feel herself dying little by little inside. She was broken from her thoughts when Malavai spoke again.
Empress Athena requests the same, but unlike Malcolm, she's open to a group conference.
In one fell swoop, the breath of life that she had breathed in from seeing her husband again was taken away, and she was left feeling like a husk, a pawn in some cruel game. She was not playing around anymore, and her attitude confirmed it as she answered her one-time captain.
I have so many admirers, and so little time.